Hello, this is Mark with American Rescue Concepts once again. We're just going to talk about the BW Gas Alert Max XT2 4-sensor gas detector. We just covered the operation, start, checking your peaks, and shutdown of this meter with the last clip. This clip we're going to go through the calibration process using the same cal gas that we used last time and a auto flow regulator. Basically it draws when the pump is on it, and when the pump is not on it, it doesn't draw. Saves gas. The gas is really expensive. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Again, I like to cover that whistle so it doesn't annoy me so much. So when my guys get into the shop in the morning and they go through the meters for the day, if they are within calibration or within 30 days of the calibration tag, they don't necessarily have to calibrate it. However, if they do have to bump test it. During that bump test process, if we can't get this meter to bump out correctly, we're going to go ahead and put a calibration on it. So oftentimes they'll be calibrated, these machines will be calibrated more than once every 30 days, depending on what is required. So to go into the calibration mode, it's pretty simple. Remember, one button operation. You're going to go ahead and use that on-off button, and you're going to push and hold that button and look at the screen and do what the screen tells you. So when I push it, it's going to go into the off mode. I never let up on the button. Never let up. Now I'm going into cal mode. Once I get into calibration mode, I can let go of the button. And I wait until it tells me to apply gas. At that point, I attach my gas. And we talked about the values on the cylinder in our previous video. We're just waiting for this meter to settle into those values. And unfortunately, I can't unplug it. It's got to go through the whole phase of calibration, so it takes a little bit longer, which requires a little more cal gas, which requires a little more money, but it is what it is. Typically, if we have a sensor malfunction or a sensor that's going south on us, during the calibration phase, you won't get to the values that you see on the screen. They'll be off. Typically, it's that O2 sensor that will shut down, or the LEL sensor. Both of those things are they're like candles. They're always burning, right? They're burning the air that goes through them to get the reading. So the toxic sensors, the H2S and CO, they're pretty stable and they last for several years. Those sensors do. Whereas the O2 and LEL sensor, I've changed them out as often as once a year. So you just got to keep an eye on those things. As this meter gets closer to the end of calibration and reaches the end of calibration, it will tell you that on the screen. And if you have any issues during calibration, it will tell you on the screen once the calibration phase is complete. So this machine has accepted the calibration. It's telling us that the next time we have to calibrate it is 180 days. We're going to calibrate within 30, and then it's zeroing out on all those sensors and getting back to 20.9 on O2. Cool. Thanks for watching.